Sorry about that. The O'Driscoll
Oh,
showed
no
up.
worries.
It was terrible.
Yeah. You got to watch them O'Driscolls because now they know they cut the Ethernet cable. They've added to their disruption.
They know they've learned technology. They've taken their gang to a new level.
Yeah. It's because Dell have their main headquarters. I think they have their main European headquarters in Dublin now.
That's well. Where are you originally from, Roger?
I was born in New Jersey, but
Okay.
I grew up in the west of Ireland, and I lived there. And I went to uni in the UK and whatnot. And,
now we had a lot of questions about creating the voice of Arthur Morgan. How did you build off of anything? Were you like a big Western fan as a kid? Like, where did you draw that voice from?
Oh, I loved Westerns as a kid. Yeah, absolutely. And there were many, many influences. But I remember at the time I was auditioning for the role, I was working with a fellow from Flagstaff, Arizona, and he helped me a bit with the Western. And, you know, there's a bit of Southern that kind of slipped in there too as I was creating the character. And I figured, you know, Arthur has been traveling around ever since he was an adolescent, really. And I think it's okay to have a little bits and bobs from different rural areas of famous Western, you know, locations, as long as consistency was more important than accuracy, you know, because I'm a pretty good example of someone with a screwed up accent. And I thought, well, you know, I could take and choose what I want from Southern and Western dialects too. Why not?
Okay. Yeah. Well, before we wrap up, I know we had something maybe we're going to try and do, but we had a lot of questions about this. And to paraphrase everybody who has submitted a question, I don't know if you can answer this or what. Everyone's asking about Red Dead Redemption 3. Do we know?
Yeah.
Do we know? I feel like it's going to take a lot of time. So have you started working on anything? Can you blink twice if you have?
Yeah. Well, I mean, even if with COVID, you know, everything's kind of frozen up a bit. But, you know, even if I did know something, I wouldn't be able to tell you. So it's kind of, you're going to get the same answer whether or not I'm telling the truth. And that is, I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure I'd be pretty surprised if it would be the next thing that we see from Rockstar Games. You know, I think they've got a few more tricks that are going to be coming up sooner up their sleeves than the continuation of the Red Dead franchise. But who knows? What do I know? The actors usually are the ones to find out last.
Yeah. For all you know, you've already done the game. You just don't even know. That extra dialogue.
Yeah, right.
You never know.
Exactly.
You're like, this storyline seems different now. We're already
is that what happens? Oh, okay, fair enough.
Now, again, thank you for everyone for tuning in. There's so many, you know, Red Dead fans watching. It's got to be so cool for you to know that you've kind of like united the world here with this. Everyone has this love for this game, which has got to be a cool feeling. Russia commenting, hi from Turkey. That's got to be a cool feeling, Roger.
Thank you. Yeah, I just, you know, to be an actor who just to be a working actor is really all I ever hoped for. But now the fact that I'm part of something that is appreciated by so many is just icing on the cake. I feel really, really blessed. And I want to thank everyone for the continued support. I mean, it's absolutely, look, there's Argentina. It's insane.
Wow.
You know,
Spain.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much. This is something that I never anticipated. All I was really aiming for was that people didn't hate me because I wasn't John Marston.
Well, I think you did a great job. Everyone's saying, you know, possibly, you know, your character, one of the best characters we've seen in not only video games, but really maybe one of the best protagonists we've seen ever. So I think that speaks to your ability and everything. So, you know, congratulations, man. That's absolutely incredible. So
thank you, Tanner.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
And before we wrap up, I've been doing this with everybody I've had on, a little at-home show and tell, because we're in your house, we're in your place.
Yeah.
Anything cool you could share with the class and tell a little story?
We'll see if you think it's cool. I'll go get it now.
Okay.
So I have here Arthur Morgan's boots.
Whoa.
Yeah. These are the boots that I wore for 5 years. And these were Arthur's boots. Every time you're in game, these were the boots that I wore to give that Arthur Morgan gait. Rockstar, we didn't change them the whole 5 years. This was the same boots, and I haven't worn them since. But yeah, this is what I put on every day in the mocap studio, and you can see the little balls here. And of course, Rockstar Games are I think one of the better studios we have in the world right now, and their attention to detail is faultless. So they always wanted us to wear boots, you know, so that our gait and our walk would be accurate. Except, of course, you know, the odd time I mocapped a Native American, then we put on sneakers, you know. And no spoilers, but at the beginning of Guarma, when Arthur's shipwrecked, I didn't wear these because he's got no shoes on. But all the rest of the time, these are Arthur Morgan's boots. Look, and they even misspelled my name in them. Because they gave them to me on like my second or third day. They said, you should probably have your own boots. Here they are. Got some nice little insoles in there too. Yeah. Arthur Morgan's boots, everyone. The funny story is too, for years I kept asking, for years I would go to Rockstar and I'd say, hey, would it be okay if I kept my boots? And they'll be like, and there was I mean, most of the time I was like, they were saying, well, okay, I'll look into that. A decade of work. So my last day, I just kind of took them. And then weeks later, they called me and they went, Roger, we're so sorry. You know, we know you wanted those boots so bad, but we can't find them anywhere. I said, it's okay. You're much more honest and kind than I am. So I still have them. Hey!
Hey! All right.
I missed you, pal.
It's okay. Third time's the charm, buddy. This is what happens when you try to do it inside Red Dead Redemption. It's there's not a lot of cell service in Red Dead Redemption, apparently.
No, it's pretty. Yeah, one bar at the most. Yeah.
Well, buddy, thank you so much, man. Your show and tell item was hella cool. We were able to catch all that, so don't worry, we didn't miss it. But I want to know. My only question from that though was, what do those boots smell like after 5 years? Is it?
I haven't worn them for a while, so they actually don't smell that bad.
a lot of sweating and a lot of wearing, but that's very cool that they're actually able to, you know, still put the boots on to really capture that, you know, But also, you think that the sound, like, was that a problem at all recording with the clanking of the boots? Did that ever interfere?
I know, because our mics were always up here.
Okay.
So I'm not sure how much of our footsteps they got.
Okay.
But yeah, I think most of the time the sound engineers put in their own footsteps, because you could be walking on mud, you could be walking on sand.
That's
but
true.
For us, it was always the studio floor.
But did the boots themselves have like a felt bottom to kind of reduce the banging?
They got rubber soles, so
okay.
And I think the mic was so far away from them, maybe it
didn't
pick up. The sound. It took a village to do that game. There were literally thousands working on it from all over the world, and everyone was so amazing at their jobs. I kind of felt like the weak link, to be honest, some days. But, you know, at least I knew how to put my boots on.
Amazing. Well, Roger, thank you so much. Thanks for everyone for commenting and asking questions.
Thank you, Tanner.
You want to say before we wrap up?
No. Yes, the boots still fit. But, yeah. Oh, guys, I'm doing a remote signing on the 18th of July for anyone who's interested. You know, Rob Weedoff is doing one this weekend. I know we're all missing the conventions. I know you are too. I miss seeing you at the conventions, Tanner.
I know.
There's one, geeksign.net/Roger Clark. If that doesn't work, just do geeksign.net and then search my name, and if you're interested. I'll be doing it on IG Live too. You're more than welcome to join in. Watch me sign things, talk to the fans, play a bit of Red Dead music, what have you. You're more than welcome. I hope everyone's really well. Thanks for tuning in. And
amazing.
Thanks for having
me, Tanner. Thank you so much again, my friend. And we'll see you once we get back to the con world. We'll see you again, I'm sure.
I hope so, man. Were you going to go to Calgary this year?
I was supposed to, yes. Yeah.
So was I, yeah. I've never been to that city either. I really wished I...
You would have been right at home, man. It is the west of the western world of Canada. So it's like cowboys and, you know, everything, horses, stables, you would have been like the mascot. They would have built a statue of you.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
All right, man. Buddy. Well, hopefully, maybe we'll see you in Calgary. Maybe next year. Maybe we'll see what happens. But take care, stay safe. You know, wash your hands. Don't touch your face too much. And
yeah.
All right,
wear a
Roger.
mask, right?
Yes.
Which hard.
I kind of feel like I gotta say I'm in Red Dead. I've gone into a few businesses and I have to put like a bandana on, and I feel like I'm kind of playing the game.
Arthur wore a mask for his protection. So can you.
Hey, that's the PSA we all need right now.
Yeah. And of course, everyone will point out the whole TB thing, but you know, it was for a different type of protection.
All right, Roger. Take care, buddy. Stay
Thank
safe. We'll
you.
see you later.
Thanks, Tanner. All
Okay.
the best. Bye,
You too,
everyone.
buddy. Bye-bye.